Hey, it is Sketching here. Welcome back to another video. On this video, I'll be teaching you guys how to play my Dragon Ball Uprising card game. Okay, so before I start this video, I'm just gonna say that I am really 1 subscriber away from 100. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty epic when I get to 100, and I can't wait till I do. But yeah, let's get to this. Okay, so again, one more thing before I talk about this. There's a couple other gameplay mechanics that make this like a bit like more like a gacha game, but it isn't going to be really important. There's only one. The only thing that you need to know other than gameplay is like there's a system called equipment, and people who play my game, they will get equipment. Yeah, the equipment from in-game currency, for example, like plus 13% HP. Simple stuff like that. I'm not like just buff the character. But yeah, let's actually get to the gameplay. Okay, so each player starts out with 3 cards. So yeah, these are the original cards right here. I have some printed cards, which is pretty dope, so people can play with duplicate cards. But I'm just gonna show you the original cards. So let's show you the first one and the most basic one. Goku. You got the rarity. There's common, rare, and legendary. Pretty simple. This is rare. It's blue, and this is legendary. So yeah, it's got the rarity. It's got the name. It's got the it's got the color type, which will come to play. Which I will explain to you that very soon. This is the HP, stands for health points, 450. There's Ki Plus, so when a character charges up, it gives you this amount of Ki. And this is what part of the series it is from. Down here, there's a thing called Vanish. If a character attacks this character and you don't wanna him to take damage, he can vanish. It's pretty expensive with 9 Ki. And but yeah, and there's also the tag down here. That's also come to play. It's kind of like this. It's kind of what distinguishes characters other than rarity. But yeah, I'll go over these other stuff first. Okay, so down here, it has each character or each unit. You call them units in this game. They have 3 ability cards. So what you have, so in a deck, of course you have 3 units, and you got a bunch of ability cards. So we got these are all the ability cards, and as you see in here, this is the ability card it uses when you use this attack. So for example, I'm going to use this ATK ability card. So what is that? I always have 4 ability cards in my hand at a time. I was getting some random stuff. And then the other rest are just face down over here. So, example, look through here. I want to use my ATK. I put it over into the stack at the bottom of the stack, and the attack goes through. So yeah, so on the attack, it has how much damage it does. DMG stands for damage, and then right here, this is the effect. It's really simple. All you have to do is read the card. Plus 20 damage to purple units. Per stands for purple. For example, I got this Chaozu boy here. He does 20 more damage to him when using this certain attack. So it's more deadly, and it's useful against other characters, and which also makes you build it also gives you more reason to build a better team. And there's characters who have like there's units that have are like really weakened against another unit. Like there's units in this game that lose an extremely amount of damage to like other certain type of units. So yeah. Okay, so in a game you get to do 2 things in 1 turn. So there's a big thing. Also, one thing before I explain other things, right here, this little square right here. This is how much Ki it takes to do an attack. I'm gonna repeat myself one more time. So you can do 2 things in 1 turn. You can either attack or charge up. So your team has a total key value that's shared for your entire team. For example, Legendary Piccolo, he charges up, it gives you 9 key. And then for example, if you want to do like his ATK ability, you can do that because the key is shared for a whole entire group. And again, the key plus, it makes them charge up, and it also takes up half of your entire turn. So the other big feature I added is vanishing. So let's for example, let's say for example this Goku, I think switch to something different. Okay, this Goku versus this Raditz. If for example he wants to do his level 2 attack, which is a Kamehameha against him. So for example, if you want, it's optional, but if you really wanted to, and you can vanish. So you can only vanish 3 times a game, because I realized that would get really annoying, and vanishing is kind of overpowered, and it's pretty expensive, but for the most part it's pretty overpowered. So when you vanish, you evade the attack, and then that gives you a window of time to do any attack. It literally just attack. The only thing you do is you attack. That's it. Or any ability card. So he vanishes out of the way, and you can attack using that or that or that or any of these ability cards. And yeah, and so after that attack, after you attack him, it's optional after you vanish. If the enemy's turn is not finished and it only used half of his turn, then he still gets another turn to do something else. Then when the turn goes back to you, you still have 2 turns. So yeah, vanishing is pretty OP. You can also sell cards for like 8 key. You can sell them, and then like if for example you got like an ability card that you don't want here, you can just get rid of it. And another thing that I added is you can you start out with 10 key in a game, so you don't have to completely start out from scratch. So yeah, it's relatively simple. It requires a lot of strategy. You gotta read your card. If you read the card, you can know all about it. The gameplay mechanics aren't too complicated. So another thing featured I did is that I have this endgame currency, and then people who play my game, when I get that currency from winning games, they can buy packs, and buy packs like booster packs. I should do more of this when I start making them. They get a random 3 characters, and then since I have copies in this game, I have copies, which is pretty dope. This is why it took me a long time to finish this game. Yeah, these are copies. I got the copies have to look really great. So yeah, people can have duplicates of characters, and then like when I keep track, I write down all of the characters that the people who play my game got from the packs, and so they can make a big stockpile of cards and make a better team. Last thing I want to mention is that there's a certain amount of ability cards in each stack. So there's about 3 ATK, 3 BF, which is buff, and ATK stands for attack. And there's 2 key cards. And there's 2 level 2 attack cards, and there's 1 level 3 in each stack, and there's about 11 each stack. And then each player gets one of them. And then also one thing, in the future I might add like effect cards. They're pretty simple. I think it's gonna change the game a lot, but I feel like adding them in the future. But right now it isn't really necessary. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all about the game that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, if you enjoy this video and you're excited for me to do more videos about this card game, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and turning on notifications. And I'll be coming out with a lot more stuff for this card game soon. Put in the comments any questions you have, and if I did miss something, I will just put it in the description of the video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you the next time.